Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to episode 8 of the San Jose Career Mode. Today we have a massive month in September. This is the most games we have ever played in a month, in 7. We start off with Orlando on the first day. Our next game will be Atlanta in the US Open Cup. Then we go RSL. We go New York City FC, which are last in the East, so that's a big game. Then we go Atlanta, Philly, and then Seattle. So a lot of very decent teams that we will be facing today. We of course are starting with Orlando, but before we do that, we are going to go into the scouting as we do every single month. Justin Cameron is our only player in the actual youth academy right now. He's at 65 rated. His potential still looks amazing. Still loving the fact that he's growing well, but we're not going to sign him just yet. I want to wait till he's actually going to get minutes, because goalkeepers do get pretty unhappy when they're not played as much. Wow. We have a 75 rated player. I have not seen who this is, but Donald Michaels, 17 years of age, 55 to 75 overall rating. Probably going to have 94 potential at least. But what position is he? He's a CDM maybe? Of course we're going to sign him. He's 75 rated potentially. But a CDM, 5'11", he could be one of the replacements for the midfield. He's already 60 rated. I think we do train this guy. That is a great player to scout. So if we're looking at who we are bringing up from the youth academy, we've already got Pass. He was one of our first ones. He's kind of fallen out and probably will never play a game, honestly, for their club, unfortunately. But Mencia is a 65 rated left mid. He will eventually get into the squad. We're trying to train him up right now. Roger, is it Roger? Whatever this guy's name is, Sullivan. He's a center back, 18 years of age at 67 rating. He's definitely going to eventually be replacing Alanis probably, because Alanis is also going back on loan. So if we do this more than one season, he will definitely be our starting center back. We also got Miranda in there. He's slowly trying to break into the squad, but still, I'm waiting on these guys to keep improving in rating. And honestly, they got to get like to at least 70 before I start playing them, unfortunately. But we will go into the Orlando game. I believe they are 6th in the East, so they're kind of battling for the same position that we are in the league. So I think this is a pretty good matchup. So we go into this at home. They've won against Minnesota, lost against Sporting, and lost against Atlanta. First day of the month. Let's just get a dub. Let's get a dub. Wanda, I want you to score. And we don't. 1-0. This team is, in all honesty, I'm getting really disappointed right now. I'm getting really frustrated with us losing like 1-0 to these teams, which I feel like we could be winning. We're at home. It's just not going our way, which is very unfortunate. Right now, the only thing that is a upside of this career mode is that we are doing very well with the youth academy. I'm going to swiftly go into the US Open Cup match. I think we only had like 4 days of rest. We are going to be playing Sullivan as well, which is a bit of a risk, but we're in the semifinals. We've already got farther. We've already got farther than we hoped. Or I expected. And I think I need to start doing these media things, because this is a great way to strengthen the squad morality. So I think it's going to be really helpful if I start doing this, because right now, look, we're content, and I think that has a massive part in not only players growing, but how the team actually does perform. So, you know, I think we just come in here every single time we need a press conference and try and get the most morale boosting statements, I guess. This would of course get us into the final, but Atlanta are an extremely good team. I know they sold Josef Martinez, and we win 2-1. 93 minutes in, Schkoff gets the goal. Is that in extra time or added time? Wando in the 37th. Barco tied it in the 51st. But Alessandro Schkoff from Austria, I think he's supposed to be leaving on international duty soon, which is going to be unfortunate, but he gets the goal, and we're on to the US Open Cup final, which is going to be against Kansas or Philadelphia. if Sporting KC get into the final, we might be able to pull out with the US Open Cup trophy at the end of the season, which would be absolutely amazing. Totally surpassing my expectations. Kind of want to give up on Mancia. I kind of do. I kind of want to give up on Mancia to start training Michaels, even though it's extremely late. I feel like we could do something good with Michaels. So I think I'm going to do that. Adept defending scenarios for Michaels. We're going to keep training Cameron up to a 66 rated. That's what you love to see. I'm trying to think. I think when Cameron maybe reaches his 70 rated, I'll start playing him. And more, I am leaning towards doing this for maybe another season because I just want to see these youth players and how they roll out. But I still want to start another career mode. I would really love to do just an academy-only based career mode, like an Academy FC kind of career mode. Make a couple storylines maybe for that. But yeah, we go into the middle of the month, and we're going to be facing Real Salt Lake and then in a couple of days, New York City FC. So RSL are in 12th, so that is amazing. They've only had 2 wins this whole season, and I bet you they're probably going to get their 3rd against us. They're 10 points behind, which is crazy. I thought they used to be in like 10th. And as for the East, I think New York are also last as well. Yeah, they've only had 5 wins. They aren't as close last as Real Salt Lake as well, but we've got 2 very possibly winnable games here. And I'm confident that the boys can do it here, so I'm going to play Miranda as well. Going to give him another start. He's still only 17 years old. He's got a lot of time before, you know, he really needs to be making that push into the first team. But we go into this September 12th away from home, a crucial game. They have lost, and drawn in some of their recent results. I'm just hoping to make it one more loss for them. Let's just get this dub. Easy as that. Come on, boys. A confident win. Sullivan, I believe, gets his first goal for the club. Ewell gets 2. Espinosa gets 1. And we win 4-0. I think that could be, our biggest win of this career mode so far. Very decisive win. And we are now in 6th place. 6th place with a game to play. Sporting KC are rolling right now. They're ahead of Portland. We're just trying to catch up at this point to Portland. So hopefully Portland lose and maybe we win this. Who knows? So we will go into the New York City FC match with Hussein on the left. A lot of stamina issues right now. We don't have a lot of players on very high energy. Schindler we had to take out for Alanis. So this center back partnership I normally don't use. I don't think I've ever actually used that. But we're going to have to do it for this match. And it's fine because it is 12th place New York. So it should be all okay. Just give me another win. It would be massive for our season, and we're gonna get it. Espinosa, 33 minutes in. That was close. We definitely didn't really have a confident grip on that game, but that moves us to 49 points, and now we are 2 points away from Portland Timbers. Unfortunately, they have 2 games on us. The good thing is, though, we have a game in hand against Colorado. It is going to be against Atlanta, but we have beaten them before away from home. We're going to play Schindler, of course, back into the squad. But if we can beat Atlanta, I mean, we are pretty much cemented in that 6th place, at least for now, as we start to come with this season to a close. I mean, I would be happy with the 6th place, to be honest. I would be pretty happy with the 6th place finish. So we go into the match. We beat them, of course, 2-1 in the Open Cup. And we beat them 2-1 again. Lima and Wando are 2 top goal scorers. Each get themselves 1. And we have now bested Atlanta twice in the same episode. That feels so good. And that is really quite important for our season. I think we just increased the gap on Colorado by a 2-game difference. So that is just so important. And for the last game of this episode, we are going to be facing Philadelphia, which is a challenging team. I think they are in the top 3 in the East. No, they're in 8th. Wow. I thought they would have been much higher. So we actually don't have that much of a challenging game. Of course, we're in 6th, they're in 8th. It's not too much of a difference. But we're at home as well. I think we should be winning this match. The only problem is that Schindler is suspended, but of course we do have the beast in Sullivan to replace him. So hopefully we can win this match. It would be huge. It would be, I believe, we might have we gone undefeated? No, I think we lost the first game of the month. Yeah, we lost the first game of the month, but this would be 5 wins in a row, I think. And then I forgot we have Seattle Sounders as well at the very end of the month. But we go in against the 8th place Philadelphia Union. Let's just get it. Let's just get this done. And there it is, 2-1 again, Lima and Espinosa. Espinosa's been having a wonderful couple of months. And we win again. We have been winning very, very tight games. But a win is a win. Now, we are 3 points away from Portland Timbers. I don't know if we will play them again this season. Oh wow. Oh wow. It might come down to the final game. What a month next month will be. The US Open Cup final, then the final game against Portland to maybe get 5th, and then of course we have playoffs starting. I think, do we have a better goal difference? We do. If we win this game, if we win the game against Portland, they're facing Sporting KC as well. But we're facing Seattle, that's the problem. Seattle could absolutely crush us, but if Sporting KC come through, this is the one time I'm rooting for Sporting KC to beat Portland. Oh my gosh, what a finish to the season this is. We're home against Seattle. Sporting KC are home against Portland. This is going to be an amazing finish to the season. The only bad thing is that literally because of EA's stupid scheduling, we have the final of the US Open Cup with a 1-day break, which is just absolutely insane. Then we only have a 3-day break between Portland. So, do we save some guys for energy maybe? I hate scheduling like this. Like, who is ever going to have a 1-day break? Like, yeah, it's maybe possible, but it's so unlikely that you're going to have a 1-day break between one of the last games of the season and the final of a cup. It's absolutely horrendous for the team and their energy. But we go in against Seattle. Let's just get this dub. Come on, boys. Pull through. 2-2. Sporting KC beat Portland. Wow. What a result. Danny Houston, I put him in, and he repays me. What a journey we have had in the US Open Cup. We first beat Houston 3-1, then a massive victory against LAFC 2-1, then 2-1 against Atlanta against all odds, and now we're against Sporting KC, who drew with Philly 3-3 and won 4-3 on penalties. That is going to be a massive match. Of course, that is going to be next episode though. But we're clutching up pretty huge right now. That last game against Seattle was huge, and we have a chance to jump into 5th ahead of Portland if we can beat them next time out. That is going to be all for me. Hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you guys later.